If you run a martial arts school and Facebook ads feels inconsistent, expensive, or like you're just guessing, then this video is for you. Most martial arts gyms struggle with Facebook ads, but it's not because Facebook ads doesn't work. It's because the ads are usually set up the wrong way. And that's not your fault. Most gym owners were never shown how to actually run proper Facebook ads to get more leads and memberships. So you end up just targeting the wrong people, getting low quality leads, and wondering why other gyms just seem to fill their classes way easier than you. But it's okay, because in this video, we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna show you exactly how to set up Facebook ads specifically for your martial arts gym, how to structure the campaigns properly and do the targeting perfectly so you don't waste money on dud leads outside of your targeting locations, as well as the type of image, ad copy, and offers that work really well for martial arts gyms when it comes to Facebook ads. So if you want more students without wasting ad spend, this is the setup that you must see. Let's get into it. So the very first thing we want to do is start creating our campaign. As you can see, we're in Ads Manager right now. So we're just going to tap on this big green button here that says create, and then we're going to pick leads as our objective because we want people to fill out our instant form or go directly to our website and book in a call or fill out the form there, okay? So once you've selected leads, tap on continue. So let's just break down what we're seeing right here. So as you can see on the left-hand side, there's the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level, okay? We can switch in between these by just tapping through them, and then we can also do it up here at the very top. Now, what I want to do is explain what these are. So the campaign level is basically just about budget. The ad set level is picking the correct page to run the ads on, setting up the correct location targeting, and also picking the conversion location, whether it's on your website or if it's through an instant form. For this video, we're going to be using an instant form. And then you have the actual ad level down here. This is where you create the ad, the thing that people actually see when they're doom scrolling on Facebook, okay? Where they click on it, fill out the form details, and then you give them a ring and sell them on your gym, okay? You also do create the instant form here in the ad level as well, putting in the qualifying questions and just everything that you want from them, okay? So we're gonna start off in the campaign level. We're gonna scroll down. We're just gonna put in our budget. If you're from Australia, I recommend anywhere from $50 to $100 per day to start off. If you're from the United States, $35 to $70 USD per day. If you're from the UK, 25 to 50 pounds per day, okay? This is just my best recommendation for testing out new ads to find winners, okay? So what we're gonna do now is tap on next because we're done on the campaign level. First thing we're doing here is picking our conversion. We're gonna do this on single, and we're gonna just select instant forms. You can send this to your website if you prefer to do that, but I just find instant forms work a lot better. Okay, then you just select your Facebook page here. I've just selected my demonstration page for this video. And then we're gonna scroll down to performance goal. We wanna keep this on maximize number of leads instead of conversion leads. I've tested tens of thousands of dollars in this, okay? So trust my words when I say this. This is just extra money for nothing, really. When you set up the forms, like how I'm gonna show you in this video, you only get qualified leads regardless because I've gone through multiple questions to actually show that they're interested, okay? So keep this on maximize number of leads. We're gonna scroll down and we're going to go to locations. But before we tap on here and put in our location targeting, we wanna scroll down even further and tap on further limit the reach of your ads. And then tap on it again, and then tap on continue. Do not stress about this. It seems scary because it says limit the reach of your ads. This is not the case. This is exactly what we want to do because basically what we're doing is flicking this back to the old targeting method, which is the best targeting method, which is the best way because it doesn't just randomly throw your ads to areas that you don't target, okay? Which in the new setup, when you don't do this, it literally will just throw your ads to the cheapest leads, even though they're way out of your service area and are not even close to willing to drive to your gym because it's 2 hours away, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to tap on this little arrow here to show the area. We're going to type in our town that we have our gym in. So I'm just going to tap on Chadstone. It's going to take us directly there. What we want to do now is just drop a pin. So you obviously know your gym better than I do with how far people are willing to travel to go to your gym. So obviously you can just increase or decrease this based around that. But for me, we're going to make this really tiny and small because obviously we're targeting this tight-knit area because these are local ads. Will most likely get high conversions from people that live closer to the gym rather than further away. Now we're not done just here. We actually need to add in some exclusion zones so we don't run our ads outside of these areas. If you don't do this, your ads will literally start trickling out around here, and around here. It's very annoying, so make sure to avoid doing that by doing this, right? You want to add in more targeting zones like that, increase the distance like this, and then just tapping on it right here, tapping on it again, and then tapping exclude, and bang, now it's excluding this whole area here. Now what I recommend for you to do is go through and add all these exclusion zones all the way around your targeting zone. This will just guarantee that your ads do not go out into those areas. Okay, if you don't do this, you end up wasting money on people that may live all the way over here who are nowhere near willing to drive to go all the way over to Chadstone, okay? So put all the exclusion zones here, and then we're gonna scroll past. Real quick, guys, if you want an unfair advantage in your martial arts gym and you want to know everything I know when it comes to Facebook ads, Google ads, and automating your entire business, there's a link in the description where I teach you everything I know about it all. It is by far the best investment that you could make in yourself and your gym is learning how to advertise and how to advertise properly. Go down the link, join the course and community, and say hello. So I'm gonna keep scrolling down, and we're just gonna tap on next now, okay? Now what we wanna do now is scroll down and actually start creating the ad. So we're gonna tap on add creative. We're gonna tap on setup creative, image ad, bang, we're just gonna select our image like this, tap on next. I've created a couple of images for this ad demonstration. As you can see, it's just a photo of a kid flexing. These are really scroll stopping because so many parents see a cool little kid, flexing on camera or just like at the gym or anything like that, and it stops the scroll. Obviously, this ad is going to be based around filling up our kid classes and getting more kids into the martial arts gym, all right? Now, the image size is 1080 by 1080, and all we're gonna do now is just replace this one here with this one here that I've made 9 by 16, okay? So bang, here's our images. All we gotta do now is just tap on next. Now, you don't need to have a bunch of crazy fancy stuff on the images with all these text and everything. The photos do enough, okay? You can literally just have basic photos of people working out in the gym, and these work unbelievably well for martial arts gyms. Now, I'm not gonna fill out any of these right here just because I don't like it because I can't see it on the ad. We're gonna do these a little bit later on, right after we're done with the images. So tap on next. Now, here's some different image generations. I personally just like to use the real stuff majority of the time, but if you find any of these that look really good, obviously just tap on it. But for me, we're just gonna go over to next. I keep all of these unchecked because I hate them all, all right? Enhanced CTA sucks and text improvement sucks, okay? And enhanced media text also sucks. I don't want it changing any of the words that I write in there because I wanna know what works in my ads. So scroll down, I keep all of these on because I just find they make the images look way nicer, okay? We're gonna tap on done. Now this is the bare bones of our ads so far, but we need to put in the fancy words that convince them on this, okay? So bang, here's my ad copy here. Have kids age 4 to 14 live in Chadstone or nearby. This free trial offer might be exactly what you've been looking for. We are giving away only 15 free trial vouchers to new kids this term. All right, and then blah, 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 okay? So feel free, go through here. You can have a look at my ad copy, change it around to work for your business. I don't mind. I honestly want you to get the best results possible for your business. But once I put in the primary text, we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna go to headlines now. So the headline is going to be based around our offer, which is the free kids trial. So bang, free kids trial, just like that. And we're gonna put in a little bit of a description just to really push the urgency, okay? The urgency of there's only limited vouchers. Bang, just like this. So as you can see, free kids trial, only 15 free trials left, okay? So it's really pushing that urgency. And the call to action we want to be is learn more. And bang, so far, this is our ad. Now this is a really punchy ad when it comes to getting in more kids into your gym to do more MMA classes, jiu-jitsu classes, just anything like that. It's got really nice local focused ad copy, as you can see here, literally pointing out our exact target audience. Somebody who has kids age 4 to 14 and they live around us, okay? It's literally speaking to our exact audience type. And then it hits them with a free trial and then just convinces them a little bit more. And the whole point of the photos is to literally just stop the scroll and just show what you're talking about. Clearly, this is an ad focused around getting more kids into your gym, and it's a photo of a kid in the gym happy, okay? So it works unbelievably well. All right, so now we're gonna scroll up and start creating the instant form, the place where they actually go when they tap on the ad, like down here, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to destination, tap on create form. We like to keep this on more volume, and I like the sharing settings as opened, and I just remove flexible delivery, okay? We're gonna tap on next. I remove the greeting because, in my opinion, it's just a massive waste of time, all right? Nobody really cares about the greeting. Now, what I like to do is have in qualifying questions, so they actually have to put in effort when they go through your lead forms, all right? They have to answer things. They can't just get on here and let Facebook auto answer everything for them. They actually have to go through here and think about these answers themselves. So what we're gonna do is multiple choice. What I'm gonna do here is just give you a couple of examples of qualifying questions like this one here. What's your child's age? And then you can just add in multiple different multiple choice answers that they can just go through and select. Once you get past like 5 different versions of these, they can just select a drop down and just select their kid's age. But it's just the whole point of these questions is just to make them go on here and answer them, and actually, they're answering questions that are related to their kid going to this gym, okay? they're pretty damn qualified at this point. If they don't care that much, they're just not going to go through the effort of doing this, right? So there's an example of one of the multiple choice questions. You could have another one in here. Like this one, do you live in Chadstone or nearby? You can have the answers as yes or no, and it will just pop up to them like this. And then you can have in another multiple choice question, just asking something like, what's the best form of contact? Phone call, text message, email, just anything like that. This way they can just select the one and you know the best way to follow up with them to get them into your classes, all right? Now just here, you need to put in a little bit of a description. Just put in something like, please fill out the form. Now you wanna grab their full name, phone number, and email address, okay? Make sure these aren't ticked as optional. We need this, we need it. All right, otherwise there is literally no point spending money on ads if you're not getting their phone number and email, because then you can't follow up with them, okay? Now all we need to do now is just tap on next. You can put in a privacy policy or you can just remove it if you'd like. Now this is a thank you message, say thanks, you're all set, and then you can have something like, you can receive a call from us within the next 24 to 48 hours or something like that. Or you can literally have in here, you can book a phone call right down below, and then have the additional action as go to website, the call to action as book a call, and then obviously have that part of your website just linked right here. And then all you need to do is just tap on publish. And then once you've done that, just tap on publish again, and bang, that is exactly how you set up Facebook ads for your martial arts school. Now, if you did want that unfair advantage in your business, there's a link in the description to my advertising course where I'll teach you everything I know about meta ads, Facebook ads, and automating your entire business. It will literally be the best investment you ever make for your martial arts school.